A warm welcome to everybody here to this session on the pressures on ecosystem services while maintaining the needs for the human population. This session is a little bit different to the previous sessions in the sense that it's very cozy here. As you can see, we are just sitting so close next to each other, and this is the same with you. We are really a small group, so instead of having big talks and presentations, we really want to get some discussion going here. So you are really very much invited to contribute to this discussion. And I think we have a lot of material collected from the last 2 days, which we can really discuss, and some very important and also controversial issues. So when we were told how to relate to the two speakers, we were told that there should be something controversial in it. And I think there is maybe nothing more controversial with respect to ecosystems than the trade-off you can have between water and ecosystem services. When we look at the planetary boundaries, what's sticking out clearly beside nitrogen and phosphor is really the unprecedented rate of destroyment of biodiversity. And I think this is a really big issue. And at the same time, we know that by 2050, we will be 9 billion people living on this planet. And we heard this number so many times coming through, which calls for increase in food production by 70%. So the question is really, where does this come from? And what we also agreed on in the last 2 days was that there has to be some type of intensification. And when you look at the maps and the geographic distribution, you always saw again the same patterns popping up, which was sub-Saharan Africa. India a little bit here and there, but sub-Saharan Africa, where there is this huge potential for intensification and where the population growth is going to happen, besides or everybody or a lot of people going to move in those places to urban areas. So I would like to start really with the two kickoff statements of our famous and prominent people we have here. One is William Cosgrove. I would like to give you a little bit of background about him. So William Cosgrove joined the IIASA's water program as a senior research scholar in March 2012. His initial work has been related to the integration of the next phases of a world water scenario project into IIASA's water program. Cosgrove received his bachelor's and master's in sanitary engineering and honorary doctorate of science from McGill University. Cosgrove is a former vice president of the World Bank, past president of the World Water Council, and served as a chairman of the International Steering Committee of the Dialogue on Water and Climate. He wrote the terms of reference for and was a founding member of the Global Water Partnership. From 2005 to 2008, he was president of the Bureau d'audience publique sur l'environnement in Quebec. He was content coordinator for the 3rd edition of the United Nations World Water Development Report from 2009 and senior advisor for the 4th edition 2012. Often sought as a speaker on water issues, his many publications include the World Water Vision, Making Water Everybody's Business, and Water Security of Peace, a synthesis of studies prepared for the UNESCO under the PCCP Water for Peace process. He also was author of Public Participation to Promote Water Ethics and Transparency in Water and Ethics, and Water for Growth and Security in World Water Crisis, Myths or Reality. So can I please ask you to make a kick-off statement, maybe not too long, and then we would move to Neville Ash.